There's a sound in music that lives between major and minor. It's not bright enough to feel happy, but it's also not dark enough to feel sad. It's something really more interesting than either, melancholy but hopeful. And once you hear it, you'll hear it in some of the most beloved songs of the last 60 years. And if you're new here, my name's Jonathan, and on this channel we provide practical tutorials to help you improve at the piano faster. Today we're going to go deep in the Dorian mode. So let's start with the sound. There it is. It's that slightly cool, moody, but not depressing quality. So what's creating it? Dorian is built from the notes of the major scale, but you're going to start on the second note instead of the first. So if you take the C major scale and then just start on D, keeping it to just white keys, just like C major, we would call that the D Dorian scale. The simple starting point shift transforms the whole feel. It's literally the same notes, just starting in a different place, with D being the home base. Now, compared to a regular minor scale, Dorian has one crucial difference, and it's that the sixth note is raised a half step. So if we took D minor, or D natural minor, I should say, it has a B flat in it. We're raising that B flat to B natural. That single raised note is what gives Dorian that uniquely hopeful, open quality inside of an otherwise minor sound. Now, where have you heard this? You've probably heard it everywhere. You've heard it in Scarborough Fair, Eleanor Rigby, Mad World. It has Dorian running all through it. There's So What by Miles Davis, one of the most famous jazz tunes ever written, funk, Celtic music, and so on. The chord that defines Dorian is the progression from 1 to 4. So we have a minor 1 chord going to a major 4. And even just hearing those two, I'll try it with an inversion worked in. You can probably think of at least 1 or 2 tunes that you've heard that Dorian mode in. So that G major chord that's built on the 4th, it shouldn't exist in a normal minor key. It would just be a G minor. And so Dorian gives you that brighter major 4 chord sound. That's basically the quintessential Dorian sound. So here's a simple way to try playing around with this tonight. Hold a D minor chord in your left hand, and in your right hand, play only the white keys, but try to make them feel like they're centered around D. So slowly, sparsely, maybe let the melody reach up to the B, that raised 6, and feel how that one note brightens everything that's otherwise a minor key. It's so cool how that one note just makes such a big difference. So Dorian, to me, is one of the most emotionally sophisticated sounds in music for this reason. It doesn't really ask you to pick happy or sad, it lets you feel both of them at once. If you enjoyed learning about Dorian, you're going to love the full tour of all 7 modes, and I go through those for beginners right here. I'll see you there.